Okay. Hello. It's Liz and Fred. There's Liz. There's Fred. So, I learned a lot from Lisa Porter the other day. We had a great session. I feel tremendous about Fred's progress and ability to progress from here, mostly because I feel more confident about what I'm doing. So, thank you, Lisa and Jackie. So, what we're doing right now, I have a smoothie over there for myself, so I got Fred some of these, we call them gruel cubes. This is like chicken and sweet potatoes and carrots and stuff like that, just blended up and then frozen so he can eat these as snacks on a hot day, whatever. But we're working on Fred's obsession with food, basically. Yo, it smells good. So what I'm going to do is, rather than, just set these down, I mean, even if I set them down and I told him, leave it, which I will. Okay, leave it. Okay, so that's fine. He's avoiding the food because he knows he's supposed to. He's, leave it. He's being obedient, right? He's listening, that's great. But what we want him to do is get all the way to the point where he sort of surrenders, is the word they use, surrenders to the fact that he can't have it. So that was cute. He moved further away from it, right? He's trying to figure out what I want from him, but that's also part of the mental exercise of this. So he's got to work through, his different options, his choices. Like, obviously he could eat the food, right? He could stare at it and hope that it sort of jumps out of the bowl and comes to him or whatever. But what I want him to do is completely sort of give up on the idea of the food. And at that point he can have it. So it's really just about the emotional process and the mental, psychological process he has to go through, understanding that he needs to be totally calm and unhypnotized by the food, basically, because his thing with food is that food sort of controls his behavior. It's part of why I think he is food reactive, is because food has this like power over him, and I don't want that to be the case anymore. I want him to know that he can have control over himself in the presence of food. And I know he's showing great self-control right now by just not eating it. So that's even better. See, he's understanding kind of what I want, but he's still not ignoring it. He's obviously not ignoring it. So if he sort of turns away from the food and relaxes, that's exactly when I'll give it to him. But I don't want to tell him, okay, lay down or whatever. I mean, he's already laying down, but I don't want to. Well, let's just try. What I was doing earlier with his actual food is this. Come here, Fred. Sit. I was trying to have him see how it's nearly impossible for him to turn his back on the food. And this is what I mean when I say the food kind of has control over him in a way. All right, come here. Don't eat it. Leave it. This way. Sit. See how he can't. Okay, lay down. See how he can't lay down facing away from it. That's what I want him to be able to do. So we're going to try it again. Come here. And yes, I'm giving him the instruction now because this is kind of a new exercise. I'm going to help him out by holding his collar. Nope, Fred, this way. I'm guiding him. There we go. Nope, sit. Lay down. Isn't that interesting? Like, I find this just very interesting how this process works. Fred, come here. Come here. And eventually I won't give him, leave it, come here. I won't give him all this instruction. Okay, ready? Lay down. Down. Nope. I think we'll just try it again until he gets it, come on. And granted, what I want is for him to relax, and this isn't really helping him relax because I'm engaging him still. So ultimately, when I'm not recording and I'm not talking and narrating, this would be a completely silent exercise basically, and I wouldn't be giving him all this instruction. But right now, since this is a new thing that we're working on, I want to guide him a little bit and try to give him an idea of what I want. This is avoidance behavior right now, so he's like kind of avoiding me and avoiding the idea of what I want him to do. Now he's looking over at me, which is great, but I want him to completely sort of relax. As you can see, he's still looking at it. He's still looking out of the corner of his eye. He's doing the lip licking thing. He's thinking. He's like, the food's right there, the food's right there, I want the food, I want the food, I want the food. So you see he's not relaxed. He's laying down and he's not moving around a whole ton, but you see he's still, his thoughts. Yes, that's what I wanted. Good boy. That was it. Good boy. So see right there, he learns that being calm and not letting the food control his behavior is what gets him the food that he wants. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I'm kind of just thinking out loud because after talking to Lisa about this, it just makes so much sense. And I'm reveling in the idea and the practice of it. So there you go. Good boy, Fred. Yummy.